So SuchSpeed is a giant scammer, and in this video I'm going to be explaining how and going over exactly what you need to know so you are more informed about SuchSpeed. Literally recently I made a video talking about how he's very scummy as a YouTuber and as a person, but it gets even worse. I'm going to be following it up with even more in this video. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, make sure you subscribe, and also please follow me on Twitch. We stream daily. So before I get into anything, I suggest watching the previous video I made on him and then come back to this one, because after I made that video I was personally reached out to by a person who worked with SuchSpeed and was scammed by SuchSpeed. There's actually a whole thread talking about this entire situation into detail and a whole video, and I'm going to be linking both of those in the description, so please check those out. But I am basically going to summarize what happened so you guys don't have to check it out if you don't want to. So the thread goes like this. The person who's trying to work with SuchSpeed's name is Lost, and Lost had SuchSpeed sign a contract for over $1,500 to help promote his own server and for him to make videos on the server. What ends up happening is SuchSpeed makes one video on the server, which ends up making the server fail because he just spent a ton of money on promotion and he never delivered on the promise. What SuchSpeed typically does is he delays it or just doesn't even respond, and he makes a ton of excuses to why he can't do anything. At some point, Lost becomes a manager for SuchSpeed, which we can see with proof right here, and lo and behold, he actually resigns because he's just not getting paid. SuchSpeed is just failing and never delivering on his promises and constantly scamming. Now for Lost, he actually does end up getting paid back by SuchSpeed a year and a half after sending out his initial payment of $1,500. But while Lost was working for SuchSpeed, he was talking to a lot of companies and working out sponsored deals, and there was a lot of people who were talking to Lost about how SuchSpeed was not making any videos or they wanted their money refunded, and every time he'd relay this to SuchSpeed, SuchSpeed would say something like, "Oh, I understand, I got it handled, no worries." But he was lying, he didn't actually do anything, and then those people would still message the manager, who is known as Lost, to help or get some kind of help. So what we can get from this is SuchSpeed will say anything to get himself out of a situation. He'll say anything that sounds good so people are pleased for the moment, and then if someone else brings it up again in the future, he will say something that sounds good but will never deliver on it just so we can get him off his back for the moment. Kinda reminds us when he says those things about free Minecraft account giveaways in the start of his videos, but he only says that to sound good, and so you drop a like for engagement. And seeing all this information, it really does make you wonder if any of his giveaways are legit, and when people do want to give away, they're constantly delayed or people are never responded to, and you see this a lot in his comment section, in his Discord, literally a lot of places. One of the worst things about this is he's scamming people and then he acts like he has a ton of money. He'll be making these videos saying he has an insane PC getting insane FPS, or he'll make a YouTube video where he flexes his Louis Vuitton bag that's like almost $3,000, as you can see right here. I'm just gonna be leaving some responses on the screen so you can understand what other people are going through, and generally it's just the same thing. It's either delayed payments, delayed refunds, zero responses, or just nothing at all. And one of the worst ones I kind of saw was like, someone said he has 4 to 5 editors so he can delay paying them. So he basically would hire another editor so he doesn't have to pay the previous one, which is just so scummy. I don't understand how you could have no morals as a human and just be so self-centered to the point you only care about yourself, and you use and abuse people and use your position of power to get what you want, which I don't stand for at all, and I think it's the most disgusting thing ever. It's super scummy and just awful. It's so bad, guys. And typically say, please don't send hate to a creator. I think as an audience, you have the right to feel anger. I think you have the right to voice your opinion and how you feel towards this creator. Don't send any death threats or anything, but you have the right to be angry. So yeah, SuchSpeed is a giant scammer, and honestly, this should be a bigger deal than it currently is. I want to know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.